Hi everybody, welcome to Dandelion Cottage and Marvelous Monday. I'm Leslie Watkins. I hope you're well. I have a really cute project for you today. It's a Christmas tag, and I know it's not Thanksgiving yet, and everybody's already starting to feel like time's moving too quickly, but if you'd like to make some homemade tags and Christmas cards, it's not too soon. So I'd like to show you some really cute ideas for a gift card tag that you can either hang on a tree or attach to a package. So let's get started. So we're going to be using this stamp set today. No wonder. And I also have this very beautiful winter snow embossing folder. I have the blue adhesive back gems, which are super sparkly, and I'm using this ribbon, the metallic mesh ribbon, that was part of our Halloween suite, Magic in This Night, but it actually works fantastically for winter scenes because it looks like icicles. At least that's what I think it looks like. So let me show you our project. It's this cute tag with this little snowman. All right, and you just open it up. You can use this ribbon to hang it off of a package or onto the Christmas tree. And then inside, there's a cute pocket here where you can slip a gift card or a note or some money or whatever it is that you like. It's really easy to do, so let me show you how. I'm going to be using balmy blue ink and cardstock. So let me just grab a piece of that. This is 8.5 by 11. And I'm going to cut this down. And let me get my tag here so I can give you the measurements. So this measures 5 by 3. So on the short side, I'm going to cut this at 5 inches. And then I'm going to open up my trimmer so I can get to the 9 and trim that at 9. Now this piece I'm going to score at 3 and 6, and that's going to give us our little tri-fold card. Okay, now on this inner flap, which is the one that's going to fold in to form the pocket, we're going to cut a diagonal. So in order to do that, I'm just going to use my trimmer. I'm going to come down a little bit, about an inch or so, okay, so that it looks like this. And then I'm going to place it back into the trimmer so that the end of that cut is on the track here where the blade goes. And then what I'm going to do is make sure that's in place. And then at about 2 inches up from the bottom corner, I'm just going to bring that up. Not quite to the cut there. I want to be able to see what I'm doing, and then I'm just going to slip that away. All right, so that gives me something that looks like this, just a little pocket. It doesn't have to be exact, just enough to be able to hold your gift inside there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my liquid glue. And I'm just going to run a bead of glue like so. Let me show you what that looks like. Alright, so not too close to the edge and just on those two sides. And then I'm going to fold that in. Now I like to use the liquid glue for this because it dries hard. If you use something like the tear tape or one of the other tape runners, the glue's going to stay soft, and if you put a gift card in there you run the risk of having it catch onto the soft glue. So I think this is a better choice. And I'm just going to give that a little bit of a burnish. Alright, and also along here. And then, using my snips, I'm going to cut off these corners. And I'm just cutting it at a slight angle on both sides. And then using a hole punch, and this is a 1/4 inch hole punch, I'm just going to go through both of those pieces, and that's what, when the ribbon goes through there, that's what's going to hold it shut. So that's our basic tag, very easy. And now what I'm going to do is show you some ways you can decorate it. So I've already cut out I have a little piece of paper here that I've cut and I've put through the embossing folder to get these beautiful raised snowflakes. And this is Whisper White. I know it looks a little blue here today because of the blue sky reflecting in, but it looks so pretty seeing these embossed snowflakes on this crisp white background. And I'm going to trim that down. And that's going to be 2 3/4 by 4. Okay, and I'll save these for another project. I'm going to go ahead and stick this down. There we go. Now there's still time to register for this month's classes. I have some Christmas classes and a Christmas journal making class coming up, as well as the watercolor card club. There's still time to sign up for any of these things. Just go to dandelioncottagedesign.com and subscribe to Notes, and I will send you all the information you need to know about the classes and how to register. So today's the last day to register, so you want to do that before midnight tonight. Okay, so there we have this beautiful embossed background, and now we just do some stamping. So I have another piece of Whisper White here, and I'm taking out my balmy blue ink, And now I'm using the snowman from the Snow Wonder stamp set, and he's really cute. Give that a little inking up. Get him on there. And I'm going to go ahead and get another one ready, because I know I'm going to want to make more than one of these tags. There we go. Now the Snow Wonder stamp set also comes with the Snow Time dies. So I have the die that goes with the snowman. There are also other dies in here. You have a couple of labels, you have the trees, some snowflake embossing dies, and a framelit that will cut out this little wreath over here. But today we're just using the snowman. And I'm getting out my cut and emboss machine. And let me grab the platform. I just want to get him lined up so that I don't miss his little arms. That looks pretty good. And I'm using my old magnetic plate from my Big Shot as the platform, and that works really well to help hold this in place. Okay, so there's our little guy. And I want to ink up the sides a little bit, so I'm going to take the same ink, the balmy blue, and I'm just going to sponge around the edges. There we go. I'm going to pop him up on several dimensionals. So 1, 2, 3. There he is. And I'm going to want an area on the inside of the card here to write my message. So for that, I'm using a piece of Whisper White at 2.5 by 3 3/4. You could use any size scrap that you have, but that gives you a nice area. So there we go. But before I put that in there, I want to do a little more stamping. So I've also got the little snowflake stamp from the same set, which is this one. Okay, and then we need our tag. So in this card, I just have a basic tag using the scallop tag topper punch to cut out the top of it. And this is just the Whisper White. But as an alternate, you can do the same thing and emboss it with that beautiful embossing folder, and I like that. So I have this other ribbon, and the name of this ribbon is what? This is the iridescent ribbon. I'm trying to find my roll here. Here it is. It's under the card. So this one is called Snowflake Splendor Ribbon. And if you look at it, you'll see that it's very iridescent. It's got a lot of sparkle in it. So I'm just going to loop that around and slip that